Today, I want to talk about working remotely, and I guess there's only really one reason for that.
The coronavirus. COVID-19.
The coronavirus.
Coronavirus.
So I thought I'd do a video on this because for the last 2 to 3 months at GoRoadie, we've been doing remote working for other reasons. And I thought I would share our tips that allow us to be highly effective whilst working remotely. So let's get right into it. So my first tip is to check in every morning with your team. And in the software industry, we call that a daily stand-up. The way to do that is to have a call with your team members and go through everyone's updates on how the last day went and let everyone speak for 30 seconds to a minute. This allows you and the whole team to see the progress that has been made. And a pro tip for this is to, rather than focus on individual tasks and items, focus on progress of goals. So if you have a goal that you're working towards, ask everyone what is their progress on working towards that goal. So you're not just getting a list of, I did this, I did that. It'll be a more effective meeting if you're focused on outcomes and what you can do to achieve those outcomes. This is a perfect opportunity to ask if there's any blockers or anything stopping you from making progress. And that means at the start of the day, you find out what a core issue is, and you could then assign resources to fix that issue, to unblock that person. The tools that you can use for this are Google Hangouts is a great one. It's free and 10 people can have video chat and up to 150 people can join. So that means you're able to have a free call. All you need is a Gmail account. There's also Skype, which we use from time to time. And you can even use WhatsApp, where you can have 4 people join a video call. Again, these are all free tools that we've used in the past, which you can use. The next tip I have is to over communicate. So when you're working with individuals, it's best to over communicate your thoughts and your ideas, write clearly and write specifically about what you're thinking. Try to avoid words like it and they. Replace it with specific items or with people's names, so it leaves less room for ambiguity. Ask questions and don't assume what people mean. If there is any ambiguity, some questions that you can ask are, what do you mean by that? Can you expand on that idea? Or could you rephrase that? These are effective phrases for when communicating over text medium, because it means you're just asking for a little bit more information so you have a better idea. Tools we use for when we're communicating ideas are Google Docs, which is completely free. Trello is a great tool where you can plan your day, week, and your ideas in a space where you can share it with your wider team. And of course, email is another great tool. So if you use Gmail, Microsoft Exchange, or whatever your business uses, is a great way. And just remember to over communicate what you're thinking and any thoughts that you're having with your team. My next tip is to work whilst on a video call. So like the morning check-in stand-up sessions, having a video call with someone you're working closely with is really effective. Rather than struggling to write over text-based communication like Slack, jumping on a video call can be more effective. If you have a camera, use it. The reasons are you're able to see facial expressions and body language. It means the person you're working with will have a better idea of your intent and your mood. Sometimes if you're not able to see how someone's reacting, you may not fully understand where they're coming from. We do this often at GoRoadie. For example, if we're working really closely on a change or an idea, we'll be on a video call between an hour to 4 hours. That's fine, we just get on the call, we go through the work that we need to achieve. Say I need to go and get a cup of tea, I'll just say, back in 5 minutes, going to get a cup of tea, and I'll just nip next door, get my tea, and I'm back on the call. Or if we're going for lunch, we'll say, right, let's catch back up at 1:15. And it's a great way to work with someone. It feels like you're in the same room as them. My next tip is find a location that works for you. That could be your office if you have an office, that could be a table in your living room or dining room, and that could be your sofa or your bed. For me, I like to use a table in my living room or here on the sofa. It works really good for me. My next tip is to pick and agree a routine. It's really important to draw a line between work life and your home life. Picking or agreeing working hours with your manager so that you can easily draw the line between your work and your home life. Make sure you stick to those hours, and when you're finished with your working day, let your team know, that's me done for today, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. And that way it helps you draw the line and helps your team to not interfere with your personal time. It's really important for your mental health to have that separation. My last tip is a simple one, but get some time outside. You don't want to go stir crazy, okay? So make sure you're able to stretch your legs. Before work or after work, go for a quick walk, and that will help you decompress, get your thoughts in order, and help you get prepared for the next part of the day. Try and mix your environments up a little bit and not just staying in the house all day for 2 months. And that's some of my tips I have for working remotely. If you have other ones, please leave a comment. I'd love to get in a discussion about that. And during this time, please look online for health advice on how to stay safe. And remember everyone, stop starting, start finishing. See you again next time.